Hello, Miles Maida here with more modern yoga movement videos for you. In this sequence, we will continue strengthening and stretching the back of the body. We will start in child's pose. So let's come onto the knees, sitting on the heels. And just slide your hands forward, rest the forehead on the floor. Do some long, deep breathing here. And let's draw the legs together. Inhale. Let's use the breath to come up onto all fours. Exhale. And we're coming into a rounded back, a cat back position. So even flexion in the spine. Top of the head points to the floor. Energy flows down the sacrum, lifting the belly. Inhale with a flat back. And we'll lift the feet, flex, and come into a downward facing dog. All right. Take the right leg behind you, point your toes, and let's touch the floor with the toes. So you're going to feel this in the back of the left leg. So do your best to ground the left heel. If you need to bend that knee slightly, that's okay. And we're going to lift the right leg. So we'll start small. Just inhale, lift, parallel to the floor, and exhale down. Keep grounding that left heel. Inhale. If it feels okay for you, come up a little higher. Exhale down. We'll do two more. Inhale, lift. You can come a little higher and down. And on that last one, if you can come all the way up into one leg downward dog, lift. You can externally rotate the leg, externally rotate the hip. Spiral the sternum towards the floor. Inhale here, reach through your toes. Press your hands forward away from your left foot. And then let's step the right foot forward into a lunge. Let's release the back knee to the floor. Relax the top of the foot. And we'll let the pelvis stretch forward. And then the pelvis stretches back. Again, let's go forward. So we're stretching the left hip. And when we go back, we're stretching the right leg. And forward. So we're softening the right hip and then go back. Softening the left hip. Folding forward, forward with the pelvis. And then back. And on this one, let's melt over the right leg, feeling the stretch not only in the back of the right leg, but also at the top of the ankle. And let's come forward. Let's lift that back foot, flex, and then extend the leg, lifting the knee. Lunge. And let's step back into downward dog. Inhale, we can lift the heels up. And exhale, let the heels come to the floor. Inhale here, and we'll take a little rest. Exhale into child's pose. So just take a few breaths and relax. Elbows relax, shoulders relax. Head rests on the floor. And draw the legs together. Inhale. Use your breath to come up into the cat back position. Exhale. Nice round back. Long neck. Inhale, flat back. Flex your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So extend the left leg behind you, point the toes, touch the floor. So let's focus on the right leg, grounding the right heel. If you need to bend that leg a little bit, that's okay. And let's inhale, lift the left leg just parallel to the floor. And exhale down. So think of the downward dog. We're pressing the hands away from that right foot. Inhale, extend the elbows. Lift the leg a little higher if you like. Exhale. Do your best to square the hips. Inhale. feeling this in the back of the right leg. Exhale. And only if you can come all the way up to one leg downward dog. Externally rotate the leg, externally rotate the hip. But let's rotate the sternum towards the floor. Inhale here. And then exhale, step that left foot forward into a lunge. Let's lower the right knee, relax the top of the foot. And we're stretching the pelvis forward, opening the right hip flexors, and then going back, stretching the left leg. Again, forward, releasing the right hip, and back. So we're softening the right hip as we go back, stretching as we go forward, and stretching and strengthening the left leg as we go back. One more forward and back. And here, let's stay and melt over the left leg, feeling the stretch not only in the back of the leg, but on top of the ankle. And let's come forward. So we're bringing the weight more forward, a little less on that right knee, so we can lift the foot, flex, and then place the foot down, extend the right leg so the knee comes off the floor, lunge, hands flat on the floor. Let's step back to downward dog, and we can inhale, the heels lift, and on the exhale, the heels lower. Inhale, and from here, let's come into child's pose. Exhale, just taking a little rest. Inhale, draw the legs together. And let's roll up on the exhale, starting with the pelvis, and just let the rest of the spine follow. You can slide your legs out to the side and stretch your legs out in front. So we'll be in this staff pose, extending the legs. And you can lift the flesh of the buttocks out to the sides. Feel like you're sitting equally on the sits bones and ideally right on top. If you can't grab onto the feet, just hold onto the legs, or you can also use a strap. So sit up. Let's inhale. Make circles with the arms. Reach up. Now imagine there's a big ball or a big egg in our lap, and we want to exhale up and over this ball, and see if you can touch or hold on to your toes. Again, use a strap or grab onto your legs. So we don't want to crush the egg or the ball, so feel rounded, and press your heels forward, pull the toes back, elbows are extended, and see if you can feel this stretch along the entire back side of the body. So we're going from the soles of the feet, up the backs of the legs, around the hips, up along the spine. And if you drop your chin down, you can also feel this along the neck and even the scalp. So we're trying to keep this hollow feeling in the front of the body. Stretching the kidney area. Nice long neck. Now, let's inhale, look up. And if you can go further, hold the sides of the feet. Again, use prop or modify if necessary. And now the ball is gone, the egg is gone. So we inhale, lift the spine, lift from the back of the head. And we pull with the arms, so we bend the elbows. Just let the elbows come out to the sides. And let's fold down over the legs. See if you can get your head to the knees. It might not get all the way down there, but just imagine if so. Inhale, the spine lengthens, crown reaches towards the feet. And then you exhale, bending deeper, forehead towards the knees. So keep your elbows off the floor, out to the sides. This will help us have a nice long neck, keeping space and the cervical spine. And we're lifting from the back of the head. Inhale, reaching towards the feet. And exhale, deepening the forward bend. So we're still flexing, reaching through the heels, and pulling actively with the arms to lengthen the spine. Now let's inhale, come up. And as a counter pose, we will do a reverse plank. Let's inhale, open the arms. Exhale, dive the arms behind us. And we're going to spiral the arms so the fingers face back. So let's do our best to arch, lean back on the hands. And then just feel a little traction in the spine as you lean back and the pelvis stays fixed or heavy on the floor. Release. We're going to do that again. So we spiral the arms. Do your best to arch, lean back. And as you lean back, see if you can lean back enough that the pelvis just lifts off the floor a little bit and release. So it feels like we're just creating some traction in the spine. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, arch. Lean back on the hands. Lean back enough so the pelvis comes up a little higher. So your heels are fixed to the floor and just feel like you're pulling your body in opposite directions. And the last one, let's see if we can come up a little higher. Arch. Lean back so your toes reach forward, your sternum reaches back. See if you can just very easily lift the pelvis. Feel the pulling in opposite directions. And sit down. And let's cross our legs. And just sit for a moment. Relax. And that completes this sequence.